Hey guys, this is just for our lesson on the Italian alphabet. I'm going to just go over pronunciation and some of the main rules for it. So here's our alphabet, so I'm just going to go through this really quick. It's very similar to Spanish, but there are some very important differences. So anyway, so we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, E, then we skip L and K, or J and K, sorry, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, skip, Zeta. Okay, now, the reason we have some that we skip is because these letters are considered foreign letters, and in Italian, those letters only occur in loan words from other languages. So, for example, if a word in English has one of those letters in it, and the Italians decided not to invent their own word for the same thing, and they just borrow our word, then they'll use that letter, but otherwise they don't. Some other special things to know is that the letter C is very important. Okay, the letter C has some special rules. So you might have noticed in the alphabet, it's called chi, right? The letter C is called chi on its own. Like, that's the name of the letter. That's because C has special rules depending on which vowels it's with. So C plus O or U or A, it makes a K sound. Okay? C plus A, O, or U makes a K sound when it's just on its own with those letters. C plus I or E makes a ch sound. Okay, it makes a ch sound. So, what does that mean? I have some example words for you. Oh, and then we'll move on to the next little part. So, okay, in case you've never learned this, cappuccino is an Italian word, right? It's a type of coffee, right? A type of coffee drink. I want you to notice something. So at the beginning, we have cappuccino, right? We have that rule where C plus A is making just a K, so cappuccino. But then when we have C plus I or E, it makes a ch sound. So if you look here, we have that CI. So that's making a chi sound. So if we were to write this the way it sounds, it's cappuccino. Okay, so here's a different version of spelling it. Okay, so C plus I or C plus E makes a ch sound. Okay, it's either chi or ch. And then if it's just C with A, O, or U, it's going to be a k sound. So it's cup or kop or coop. Okay, so that's that main rule. Now, but sometimes, what if we want the C to make a K sound with an I or an E? In order to do that, we have to add an H. Okay, so C plus H plus I or E makes a K sound. So an example of this is in the word for keys. The word in Italian for keys, or like just a key, like for your house or your car, is chiave. Okay? So we have that CH and an I, And that CH turns into a K sound, right? And as we already know, the letter I makes an E sound. So we have ki ave. And this is the same with the letter E. Now, one last thing is we have similar rules for the letter G, okay? So here's our letter C rules. Sorry, I'm just checking to make sure that you can see it properly, okay? So C plus A, O, and U makes a K sound. C plus I and E makes a ch sound. But C plus H makes a k sound, okay? CH never ever makes a ch sound in Italian, all right? All right, now let's look at the G word, like words that have G. Okay, so G plus A, O, U, or G plus I and E, and G plus H, right? It's almost exactly the same as far as like the format of the rules, okay? G sound, J. So, okay, the main idea is that G plus A, O, and U makes the G sound. G plus I and E makes the J, right? So I want you to think about that, right? Like how some words in English have like a G sound, like going, and some of them have a J sound, like, let's see, what's an example of a G word that makes a J sound instead of a G sound? Well, I mean, if you think about it in the word judge, right? Judge has a G in the middle of it, and that G is also making a J sound, okay? So what they do is in Italian is when they want the GH to make a G sound, when it's with I and E, they have to add an H. So I'm going to put down a couple examples. Okay, so my first example is the word gatto, right? This is using that G plus A, O, and U. So that makes the sound, so that's gatto, right? The G sound. I can't think of an example word right at this moment that does the GI. Let's see. Well, I can give you a name. Oh, here's a good example word. Okay, here's an example with GI where there's not an H and it makes the J sound. This word is gioco, which means joke in Italian, gioco. Okay, so that's making the J sound, like the letter J. So this one is making the J sound. This one is making a G, like a G sound. So we have the J and the G. In this one is ghiaccio, ghiaccio. So that's making that G sound, ghiaccio. So we have our G sound, and then the I makes that double E sound, ghiaccio, ghiaccio. Okay, so there's the alphabet. Hopefully now when you look at Italian words or words that have Italian origins, you will be able to make more sense of all of that stuff and be able to figure out how you're supposed to say it better. Okay, let me know if you have questions. Good luck on the homework. Bye.